Hold up, wait a minute, Nicole gang, back up in this thing, baby.
Whoa, loser alert.
Nicole gang, we are back up in this thing. As you can see, I am in a different setting. I'm in the kitchen today. You know why? Because we are doing something completely different. I am now introducing you to my cooking channel. No, actually, I've decided that I want to start cooking on my channel because I don't know, I just really enjoy cooking, and most of the time when I post my pictures of my food on Instagram or like on Snapchat, a lot of people will ask me for the recipe, so I'm like, why not just start, you know, showing it on my channel. So that's what we're about to do. So today we are making seafood mac and cheese. For this you only need like a few ingredients. Of course you're gonna need your elbows pasta. Then we're gonna be using 4 different types of cheeses. This is Gouda cheese, Colby Jack, Monterey Jack, and sharp cheddar. And then for our meats, I have lobster tails, and then I also have shrimp. When we're mixing the cheese in, we're gonna use heavy cream. I'm just giving you guys the ingredients so you can, you know, maybe write it down or something. Of course, you're gonna need butter. Typically, you're supposed to use sticks of butter, but I mean, I couldn't find it at my local grocery store. And then also, this is the pan we're gonna be using today, like a typical glass pan. And another thing for seafood mac and cheese, you don't actually need a lot of seasonings because it's mac and cheese. You don't want to make it like nasty or anything. So I'm going to be using my 2 Cajun seasonings. These are mainly going to go in on our meats. So this is mainly going to go on our shrimp and on our crab or lobster, whatever it is. So this is Slap Your Mama. And then this is Tony's Saturé Creole seasoning. Also, we have garlic powder, paprika, red pepper, and of course your typical pepper. So let's get this thing on right. We gonna start this thing. Come on, come on. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the elbows on so that they could, let me just say pasta. I'm gonna put the pasta on the stove and boil it in some water for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then we're gonna start actually making the cheese and stuff. And then, you know, because we don't technically have to cook the meats. The meats cook into the recipe. So right now, we're just gonna cook the pasta and then we will be right back. Okay, so before we start anything, do not forget to wash your freaking hands. How could I forget? I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. And if you need a tutorial on how to wash your hands, I will gladly show you. Because I cannot stand people that touch their food, touch other people's food at that. Because I'm feeding multiple people and they don't wash their damn hands. Wash your hands, okay? Basically, don't put it, you know, don't put your heat all the way on high. Because that's just gonna make your noodles like really sticky. So just open this up. I might not use the entire thing because it's like a lot of noodles. Or probably about half of it in there. Oh, never mind. I might, okay. I think this is enough. Well, no, I'm gonna pour the whole thing in there. Okay, so I poured the entire box in there. Now what you're gonna do, just get a top to cover your pot. Okay, and then I'm gonna be honest, I don't typically time my pasta. Like anytime I cook pasta, I'm cooking spaghetti, anything, I don't typically time how long I keep it in there. But a good estimate will be about 15 to 20 minutes because of course you wouldn't want your pasta to be overcooked nor undercooked because you can taste both of them. If it's undercooked, it's gonna be crunchy. If it is overcooked, it's gonna be soggy. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my timer to 20 minutes and put a top over the pan, popped, and then I will be right back. Okay, so while our noodles are still cooking, I've decided that I'm gonna go ahead and peel the shrimp. Once the shrimp is peeled, I'm going to put it inside of a bowl like this with the crab, and then I'm gonna season it and let it sit for a little bit. And me personally, I feel that it is very important for you to get fresh shrimp. Don't get that stuff that's like, you know, from the frozen all. I'd rather you get it from the actual. I'm waiting, anticipating for you, baby. I don't know, I just feel like I should take the skin off, so. Okay, so as you can see, we have this is all of our snow crab already peeled. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and unpeel the shrimp and then also add that in there. But right now it is actually time for us to drain our noodles. Shake, shake, shake it, baby, shake. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you. Okay. Just add that right back into that same little pot. I'm gonna taste one of these noodles. Let's just see if it was. It's game time, okay? Okay, honey. Okay. It's game time, all right? That means we gotta peel these real fast. Okay, so here is our lobster and shrimp. So I'm just gonna be adding my garlic powder, Slap Your Mom, and Tony's Saturate Creole seasoning to this. Okay, and just mix it around a little bit. Mix it in. Yes, honey, yes, you're coming right along. Add a little bit of more Tony's, tad bit more Slap Your Mama, and then I'm gonna get my pepper and add a little bit of pepper, and then mix it around one more time. And like I said earlier, you don't have to worry about, you know, over seasoning this, because everything else is going to be seasoned. It's just macaroni, and it also cooks into the mac and cheese. So we are going to take our butter, also go ahead and preheat the oven as well. I'm gonna add about that much butter into my pan and then wait till it heats up. Okay. Now typically I would use flour, but I cannot find my flour, so it's not that big of an issue. The flour is just used to basically thicken the sauce, but it's fine. So we are just letting that shimmer. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of my garlic salt at the bottom, because I also forgot to get garlic from the store, so I'm gonna just use garlic powder. You know, I'm highly against too many seasonings, but I was supposed to get my garlic, my actual garlic cloves from the store, but I forgot, so turn that heat down a little bit. Okay, so that's already cooking. Then go ahead and add in our whipping cream, heavy whipping cream. I'm not gonna do the whole thing. Eventually I might end up using the whole thing, but not now. Just continue to mix that in. I'm also gonna go ahead and add my red pepper into this little mixture. pepper. We already have the garlic in there. I'm gonna add my Tony Saturé. Oh, this way. Not that much, not that much. And this is basically gonna serve as the base for our cheese mixture. So this will have a lot to do with the actual flavor itself. So we are going to let that cook for a minute until it comes to some sort of a boil. Meanwhile, while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and put butter in this pan and then stick it in the oven. Okay, so here is our Gouda cheese. I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Gouda cheese in there. That's about 4 slices. I'm gonna do like, how many? I'm gonna do probably like 6 or 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'll do 8 for right now. Or 9 or 10. Yeah, so I'm gonna do 10 slices of the Gouda cheese for now. And then just let that cook into it. I'm gonna keep moving it around though, because I don't want it to like stick to the bottom of the pan. As you can see, the cheese is melting extremely fast. I don't know if you can see, but it is melting really fast. So I'm gonna start adding the other cheeses in there. So first I'm gonna go in with the Monterey Jack. Add about 2 handfuls. 1, 2. And then our sharp cheddar. Let me mix it so it's just boiling. It's boiling, honey. Okay. Sharp cheddar. About another 2 handfuls. 1, 2. The reason why we're not putting the entire thing in there is because once we actually start to layer it inside of the pan, we are still topping it off with more cheese. So let me mix that in as well. And as you can see, it's starting to get some sort of a color to it instead of that white cheesy looking color. Then here's our Kobe Jack. And I am now going to go ahead and add in more of the heavy whipping cream because it's getting really thick. So that was, again, not the full bottle, it was just a little bit more, but we are gonna end up using the full bottle. But yeah, just go ahead and start mixing that in. And then also, I'm scraping the bottom of the pan just to make sure that the cheese doesn't try to stick to it, you know? We don't need any accidents. So this is really milky, so I'm just gonna add a few more slices of the Gouda cheese. Let that melt in there. While that's melting, I'm gonna add some more Slap Your Mama. Slap Your Mama. Cause I don't know, I just really like spicy foods. Like not too spicy, but you know, just a tad. And then a little bit of our paprika. Okay, y'all, so our cheese, oh God, I feel like I'm so tall. Anyways, our cheese is done, noodles are done. This has marinated long enough, so now it's time to actually start mixing everything in. Mind you, I'm going to go fast because my camera is trying to die on me and we're not gonna allow that to happen, okay? But no, I'm gonna go fast, but I'm also still, you know, gonna be very thorough, so. Okay, so we've already buttered the pan. We have our cheese right here. You can't see it, but we do have our cheese right here. First, actually, what we're gonna do is pour the noodles into our mixture of cheese. I'm gonna just get one of these and do it. Pour some noodles in. mix it around. If it'll focus. You see that? That really sounds familiar. Okay. I forgot I have to go fast because my camera wants to be crazy. Go ahead and start pouring some of this mac and cheese over here and just spread it out. Okay, so now our shrimp and crab comes into play. Just place it on there like that and boom. While I'm placing it, I'm also going to be tearing the crab apart because I don't want it to be too thick. So now we're gonna go ahead with our other layer and just put it on top. Spread it a little bit. And the process. I don't know how to my camera, so oh God. I'm gonna put a little bit of paprika down here. And then our last layer of mac. Essentially, we're just trying to cover up some of those shrimp so that they can actually boil and cook. I mean, not boil, cook into the mac and cheese. So I'm just covering up these top pieces of mac. I mean, I'm sorry, the top pieces of shrimp with mac. Okay, so now it's time to, we're gonna go in with the rest of our shredded Colby Jack and the rest of our sharp cheddar and then just put it all over the top. Last but not least, we're gonna go back in with more paprika to go over the top. That's just to give it, you know, a little bit of color, also a little bit of flavor. And for the part you've all been waiting for. So now, don't mind me, I will clean all of this. So don't try to call me dirty in the comment section. So now, I'm gonna just pull this out a little bit. Okay, so we pulled that out a little bit and put it in there. Now I'm gonna clean up. So now I'm going to clean this entire kitchen, set my timer to about 25 minutes. I'm gonna check on it. And then if I feel like it's not, you know, brown enough, then of course I'm gonna keep it in there longer. But 25 minutes and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you guys the outcome. All right, you guys, so it has been 25 minutes. Let me put this down. Okay, so it's been 25 minutes. So let's take this out the oven and see what it is looking like. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So the mac and cheese is completed. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I will be doing more cooking videos on my channel. You know, this is just my first one, cooking with Nicole, or cooking with Chelsea Nicole. You know what? Go in the comment section and write down what you think this series should be called. Just give me a few ideas. So you guys also know what to do. It's that time of the video. Turn on your post. What am I pointing to? Turn on your post notification bell. We need to get this word together. Turn on your post notification bell so that you can get notifications every single time I post. Last but not least, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so I can know you're a part of the Nicole gang, BBO gang, the family. You already know. And we out.